Okay, now we talk about um, recent events regarding my fight against the cold and flu symptoms. Now, with me, I don't talk about things unless they affect me. If I wasn't a target to these things, I wouldn't talk about them. And once I become a target for something, for defensive purposes, and also uh, for healing and treatment purposes, I talk about these things. Now, yesterday, I sensed that there was an astral body projecting into me, trying to induce the cold and flu symptoms. Yeah, I started to meditate as obviously a defense mechanism. I started to positive reinforcement, telling myself, knowledge is power, you know. Once I told myself, okay, these are signs that someone's astral projecting in you, and you know it, and you help your subconscious, and you can actually prove it, and your subconscious can see it, and then you know that there's nothing really happening to you. It's just an attempt to induce those symptoms. I have no interest in saving people or leading them into temptation. I'm somebody who's observing. So with me, I won't lead you into salvation. Yahushua will do that. And I won't lead you into temptation. The devil will do that. So I'm just somebody who's going to protect myself. And if you're interested in listening in me and you follow my advice, then you protect yourself. If you don't follow it and you go against it, then you lead yourself into temptation. I'm out there to just let you know what's happening and what could be out there for you, and you choose your own path. Okay? So yesterday I had that attack, and I had to meditate for a full hour just to avoid catching those symptoms. Yeah, and today I'm out there on road, and let's play the video. Listen, you can hear a sneeze in the background. That's ahead of me. He sneezed again. You can hear that. I'm going to pass him in a minute. And he stopped in the middle of the road. There he is. And that's for him, dog. And he sneezed again. So he just stood in the middle of the road sneezing as I'm coming to pass him. Yeah. Obviously, because the astral projecting to me, they can see when I'm getting out my camera, and they know to get out of the way. There's a couple of them ahead of me, but I didn't know that this was an actual thing happening. So as I'm coming back from my destination, I saw a couple of ladies ahead of me. They got out their handkerchiefs, stopped, looked at me, started sniffling and sneezing into it. Yeah, these are all signs they're showing me. You'll see the ladies passing me in a minute. Everybody's face was kept out. You can't see anything. There they are. Yeah, you can't see anything. So they were just sniffling and showing me those signs right in front of my face. Now, when I know this, and I tell my subconscious this, it's hardly going to go along with it. The aim is to try to convince you subconsciously that something is happening to your body, when it's not. I told you, if they never did this to me, I wouldn't be discussing it. Yeah. So if you keep me out of that nonsense, I won't discuss it. But now it's involving me. Yeah. So that's why I'm discussing it. Yeah. I'm not interested in saving people or leading them into temptation. You obviously seem to be interested in leading them to temptation. That's your business. But you involve me, I will discuss it. Yeah. So I don't appreciate that attempt. But we'll put it down to coincidence and inadvertent behavior. Obviously, yeah, the greatest trick the devil ever played, you know it, is to make people believe that he don't exist. Then he plays. So, of course, when you hide in coincidences and inadvertent behavior, no one can call you out on it. Yeah? So we'll put it down to that. I'm not a madman. These things happen. People catch colds, and they do sneeze, and they do sniffle, and they do empty mucus into their handkerchiefs. So it'll put it down to that. But it's something that still needs to be reacted to. You still need to tell your mind that it's a bit like watching a billboard with junk food on it, and then you feel like going to buy junk food afterwards. Yeah, it's a bit like that. What you see, monkey see, monkey do. Anyway, so when you see those little behaviors and signs and little quirky things that people do, you take to these habits, and that's how you induce that state of cold and flu and pneumonia in yourselves. Yeah, like I said, if it weren't being done to me, I wouldn't be discussing it. If it's a paranormal thing, a demonic attack, then somebody who's spiritually moving people with codes to be around me, a bit like the synchronicity, just synchronizing me with people who have codes, yeah, then that can be demonic. That can be a psyops as well. I don't know. Or am I being paranoid? If it's a psyops, it's a conspiracy to do it. If it's demonic, then there's a demonic creature out there that when he sees somebody with a code, he kind of synchronizes them into my path. Either way, the Almighty gave me wisdom to see this, that when I see these signs, I start meditating straight. I start pointing it out to my mind, and that helps me fight it. Yeah? And that's my advice. Yeah? I'm not going to tell you to raise arms and go fight people. These people are going about their day-to-day lives. Yeah? But they're being used like puppet, fool, and idiot man. By demonic forces and those who carry out psyopses. You don't know if it's a demonic force or a psyops, or if you're being paranoid. Either way, just defend yourself. Positive reinforcement. That's all I advise.